Alright guys, we're back in my garage for another episode of the B58 Digest. If you're new to the channel, I use these videos to help keep you updated on the latest developments in the B58 community. So if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to subscribe to the channel. There will be a lot more of these videos coming out in the future. So today's update comes from Boot Mode, and this update was actually sent to me because they posted it in the Boot Mode enthusiast page, but it actually wasn't posted like on their Instagram or their actual main business page. So I highly recommend joining the group. Sometimes they post updates in here and it doesn't actually get cascaded to all of their other social media. And this is a good place just to kind of stay plugged into the latest developments. So this update is for F-Series B58s. And what it says is that there was a custom ROM update for TCU torque management and handling. And this was something that was kind of interesting because I remembered seeing some threads on the forums, and there were actually some posts in the Facebook group as well for people complaining about traction control issues. And I think a lot of us were just assuming that people didn't know how to drive their cars, or they didn't know how to handle, the extra torque that was coming with the tunes. I was guilty of that as well. The first person I saw posted that on the Bimmer Post forums, and I just assumed, they didn't know how to handle the extra torque because they said the car was like uncontrollable and spun out, and they didn't expect it to react like that. But as more people started commenting, I started paying attention and kind of sat back to see what developed. And it seems like this is actually addressing that issue. So some of you might remember with the last update where we got the final bit of custom ROM features added, it seems like when they removed the torque limiters, there was some other adverse effect for certain cars. And what some people experienced was basically it was like the car had DSC off, even though you were in comfort mode. And if you floored it, the car could completely spin out. And so, I did see a couple pretty bad stories about this. Some people had some experiences that, were less than ideal, but ultimately Boot Mode found and fixed the issue after all of the customer feedback. So if that's something that you're experiencing with your last map update, then updating to this new version 2.3 should fix that issue. You will not completely lose the old map that you had. So anytime you update your map, you still have a copy of the previous version available. So if you want to flash back and forth, maybe you like how it, responds in comfort mode like that, you'll still have the option to switch back and forth. But for majority of people, I think this is just a nice safety feature so that you have traction control on, especially when, it's winter now and it's cold and people are on winter tires or driving in the snow, and you probably want that extra traction control to help keep the car going where you want it to go. And if you want DSC off, then, you can turn it off yourself. So this was just a quick update from them. Again, if you're experiencing that issue where you flashed one of the previous updates and the car just feels like traction control isn't working, then this new update version 2.3 should fix that issue for you. So flash it, try it out, and see if you still have traction control problems. So yeah, this was just a quick one today. I hope this video helps. And if you have any other questions or comments, leave them down below.